Good day, I'm Jeff Miller for Rapaport News on this 21st day of June 2007. The markets are improving somewhat as industry processes Vegas show orders. The Far East is optimistic for a good Hong Kong show, riding on strong demand, especially for larger goods. I will return with more news, including the fraud case impacting 47th Street, right after this message.
Martin Rapaport will speak on commoditization and futures markets in Antwerp on June 27th at 4:30 in the afternoon. To register, please call Rapaport Antwerp office at 32-3232-3300.
47th Street in Miami have been hit by a round of bad memos totaling more than $3 million and involving dozens of companies of all sizes. David Rosenberg, president of the Southeastern United States Diamond Bourse, said he learned about memo fraud 1 week ago when he was told one stone he had out on memo was in default. Rosenberg had this to say to Rapaport News.
Around 9:30 p.m., I received a phone call from Moti Sobol from Diamond Basics, whom I gave a large stone on memo, and with speaking in about $250,000. And he called me up to tell me that he has a problem collecting for the stone because it's been fraudulent activities with this guy, individual Avitab of ATAB Corporation, Diamond Corporation. And that at that point he had named numerous of companies that are fairly large corporations on the street on 47th that are out money as well. As of this morning, I learned of 66 different companies, and now the number is growing significantly. I urge people to contact myself, and either by fax or email. I want them to let us know any type of information they have about Avi, whether it's any home addresses in the United States, Florida, New York, where this guy grew up in Israel, whether, I believe the rumors are in Jerusalem. I mean, we want to get this guy. People such as Avitab are not going to be walking on the street and thinking that the law is going to stand beside them. We have to make a change, and otherwise our industry will not survive with the trust level that we have had till today.
Rapaport News spoke off the record with companies involved. The overwhelming theme of those comments centered around how this one man was able to pull off such a scam with so many established industry players in such a short amount of time. In Sierra Leone this week, an international court set up by the United Nations found 3 former rebel leaders guilty of war crimes, the first verdict of its kind following that nation's brutal war. The guilty verdicts involved 11 of 14 counts of murder, rape, recruitment of child soldiers, and mutilation. More than 100,000 residents were killed and 500,000 displaced during the war, which was largely funded by conflict diamonds. The United Nations extended its mandate to monitor Côte d'Ivoire's rough diamond trade using a team of experts through October. The country's rough trade has been used to buy arms in the rebel-held north. The UN and the industry itself have banned rough from Côte d'Ivoire, but the United Nations ban only runs through October pending review. The experts are to report findings to the Security Council by October 15th. Alrosa's 22nd special size auction came in at $45 million this week, far and above its March auction, which sold for $18 million worth of rough. Alrosa is planning its 23rd auction for the end of June. In retail news, De Beers LV expects to open in Houston before the end of 2007. The diamond jewelry boutique is planned for the Houston Galleria and marks the 4th store opening in the United States for De Beers and retail partner LVMH. In precious metals prices this week, gold closed up $1.40 to $654.50 in London. Platinum rose $11 to $1,287 an ounce. Silver rose 6 cents to close at $13.12. If you plan to travel to any of the major diamond centers this week, New York to Brussels nonstop runs $1,445 on Delta, and American Airlines is $963 with one stop in London. JFK to Dubai is $1,560 nonstop on Emirates. New York to Mumbai is $2,365 nonstop on Delta, and $1,516 on American with one stop in London. New York to Tel Aviv is $1,698 nonstop on El Al. For those of you traveling to the WFDB President's Meeting in Amsterdam, may your trip be safe and free of airport hassles. Be sure to check right here on Diamonds.net for all the latest industry news from Amsterdam, the Charles Taylor trial, and news from the rest of the world. Thank you for watching. Bye.